Dixie, welcome back to NJE NAI Codes. Just AI, no code. Let's cut it up.
Yo, what's up? And I think this video is pretty much something different where I just want to let you guys know my experience of the first project. And thanks for commenting, thanks for watching the videos. Really appreciate you guys. It's a completely different concept that I've never thought of actually doing, and just thought, you know what, let me just toss it out there and not just give AI prompts, but actually give AI a thought process to see if it thinks the way that us humans think, to compare things together. So this video is pretty much just going to be about my learnings, the outcomes that I've learned, and I'll probably put some overlays and so on of each of the items. So on the first video, we basically looked for the idea, the concept. We found the concept slash idea, which was an iOS, well, not iOS, it was actually an SOS emergency application. And we basically gave the platform just a whole bunch of random prompts and saw what it can give us from just a whole bunch of prompts. And that worked, but it didn't work too well because there was a couple of things, and I'm just gonna ramp things up so I don't give you guys a lecture. But because I actually realized that it's something that I do when I dev, and now I want to give you guys like responses. And if you think that is what I need to do and what I've been missing, please make sure you comment down, like, and share and subscribe. But what I realized on the first episode was we found an idea, we found a concept. It took a bit of time because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, looked for some inspirations. And what I'm going to end up doing from now on is, if it's not an inspirationally led item, I am going to look for all that information before, so that you guys just see the hardcore content there and there. That's one. Secondly, to that, let me just sit down. The second point to that is what I realized on the first episode was that giving basic prompts, you can have an idea and you can have an image of what you want to do, but if it doesn't understand the prompts, it will give you garbage. And one thing that I feel like a lot of people might also get indulged with is, because AI apparently solves stuff, you can just give it the information and just copy paste and keep moving. But what you lack there is that you don't actually learn anything from doing that, because all you're doing is copy paste, give me code, paste, copy paste, but you're not actually reading through what it says line by line. And I'm sure we also saw that on the first video when I didn't read to create the folder and I just went straight into create a Flutter application, or I manually made the library, folder, which I didn't need to. Now, going quick, fast, and easy to the second episode. The second episode was pretty much all about improving the UI UX of the application itself. I improved the button, made sure that we had a long press to initiate the SOS, and then also, what else did we do? Secondly to that, what we ended up doing is I just realized I'm actually not done with this. What we actually did then was, I was actually meant to give you guys the location setup, but then I got lost in wanting to perfect this item, and I don't think that's the point of this channel. The point of the channel is to see what AI can give out, and I need to remove my perfectionism slash programming self to a certain perspective, so we can get straight to the point, which actually led us to having only the location on the third episode. And I'll link all of these different episodes down in the description box. And what I realized on the third episode, we went straight to the point. We said we were doing location. We asked the straight direct question. We asked it to tell us how to do it, and we were able to do it, chop, chop, change. And that was one of probably the fastest videos. Now, leading up to the next coming videos to this, because I did realize we've got a couple of things that are missing. I haven't really used Firestore database, so I'm considering on doing that, and that will be used on the chat section, because Firebase Store actually allows us to have almost like a peer-to-peer connection for free, depending on how many entries you're doing per month. But as we're just doing a concept, that would actually be a good idea. So that'll be for the chat feature. For the SOS feature, what I want to do, is pretty much when the SOS is long pressed, you should be able to add your emergency contacts from your current device, and then it'll send the information to each of them. If you click on the 911, we should open the application to actually give you a dial pad. And yeah, there's basically another 2 episodes coming through. And I just thought I'd give you guys a young interview, in between view of what we're trying to do, what we've done so far, and the improvements that I think I need to do. And this is just me having conversation with you guys to figure out, am I on the right route with what I am trying to do? Are you learning something? Is it making a difference in your life? And also, what would you like me to build? If you have an idea, you have a project, you have a picture, you can send that to me. I don't know if YouTube allows that, but we can figure out how you can send me that picture, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, whichever one it is. I still need to make those platforms, but main thing is I daily appreciate you guys as much as we 6 right now. Appreciate you guys. We've had over 600 views over the past 2-3 weeks, which means that it's hitting people. It just might not be the way that they expect it to be. But I believe we're gonna go further than where we are right now. And I just thought I'd come here and thank you guys. And you'll be seeing the next part of this series of the SOS application probably later on during the course of the week. If not, I'll probably do. There's another app already that I've already started on, and that one is different because it didn't use UI UX of any other platform, and it just went straight from inspiration. And I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy that. But other than that, this is NJE NAI Codes. Just AI, no code. Let's chop it up. See you guys on the next upcoming episodes. Ciao.